So you're looking for a microphone, you're looking for a new microphone to purchase, you're looking for maybe a new microphone for your setup, and maybe you're looking for a new microphone just in general for, so you don't have that shitty headset quality microphone, which maybe you do like that headset quality. I mean, there are some good microphones out there that do have good good headsets that do have good mic quality, but in all reality, honestly, I don't like those headset quality mics. I don't like them at all. What does Gyp have to say about all that? Here we go. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about while we play some more Valorant and chill. You know what's funny? I actually just recorded that 2023 video, 2023 video. Basically, I started the video out how I wanted to start this video out in a sense with a different video clip, but I ended up talking about 2022 and 2023 and then like pretty much fucking using that video for that video or using that recording for that video. So like, I don't know, it's just how it went, I guess. I don't fucking know. Anyways, basically, what's up guys? It's Gyp. Welcome back to once again. Hope you guys have a great day, a fantastic week and everything in between. My wrist is red. I don't know. It's from my Fitbit, I think. I like went from never, so I wore my Fitbit all the damn time and then I went to never wear my Fitbit and now I'm back to wearing my Fitbit kind of a lot. And I think my skin is kind of reacting to it in a way, but it's whatever. Or like, I think it's just kind of rubbing on it kind of in a bad way or something. I don't know. It's fun. I don't know. What's up guys? I hope you guys are having a good day. Like I said, I hope you guys are having a good week and everything in between. Welcome back to the channel. Today I have a recommendation. I guess not a recommendation, but people have asked me what mics are good, what mics to look for, what mics are potentially like good mics to get and stuff like that. So basically this is my video on that along with my RE20 video. So basically the RE20 I've now had for around a year and a half and I fucking love this mic. If you guys don't know, the RE20 is considered an endgame microphone in a sense. It's considered the endgame mic for streaming, for content creation and stuff like that. Honestly, I love the mic so much. I love the RE20. It's a fantastic piece of hardware. It's just crazy how much, like the amount of quality you get for this. Oh my gosh. If you guys don't know, the RE20 though was bought for about $450 US dollars, and basically it's a good dynamic microphone. It's XLR and it's got some pretty good features. It's got a lot of good features for it. I don't know if I have the features on my computer in a text document. Do I want to read through them all? Not really. Honestly, I was gonna make like a full-on in-depth RE20 video, but honestly, I think this style video is a lot better because this is more my style video versus trying to do something that I'm not usually used to doing. So the RE20 is a good microphone in my opinion. Now the question remains though, condenser or dynamic microphones are best. So if you guys don't know, I started off my YouTube journey, my content creation journey. I started on a tablet. My microphone was a tablet. I would huddle over my desk, and use a tablet for voiceovers, and that mic was absolutely fucking dreadful. Obviously, because it was a tablet mic, and it got the job done. Basically, when you want to make content or when you want to try and make content or get into it, you find a way and stuff like that. Then I went from that to the headset microphone for my Xbox One because I would stream to Twitch and then extract the Twitch VODs to YouTube and use that as videos. And then after that, I end up getting the only Snowball. Now, if you guys don't know, Snowball is called the Snowball, obviously, because it looks like a snowball. And it's not a bad microphone. It's not a bad starting microphone. Don't get me wrong. It has a lot of... I've had this microphone now. I think I've had this microphone for like almost 9 years. 8 years maybe? I don't know. I've had this microphone for a while. It's been a while that I've had this microphone, the Snowball. And it's just, I have basically outside my room. So basically there's a wall right here, right there. And basically on the outside of my room, there's a little drawer thing that has like all my gear throughout the years, that I haven't given away or like given to friends. It's just got all my gear throughout the years. And it's got my past stuff, like my past keyboards, past mics, past all that stuff. It's kind of fun to look through that in a way because then you can kind of see like how I've developed as a content creator or how I've developed as a gamer, stuff like that. So it's kind of fun to look at. Yeah, I started with the Snowball, and then I went from the Snowball to the Yeti. The Yeti was honestly not a bad mic. Honestly, it was a good mic. It's USB, and USB mics are not bad. They're getting a lot better. Don't get me wrong. Like look at Beacon for example. They're getting better. And I like USB mic. I do for people who are starting out and stuff like that. But overall, I like XLR a lot better because USB, don't get me wrong, USB mics are good. They're on the rise, the quality's getting better, but they rely a lot on software in a sense. And basically, I prefer hardware over software because as you can tell, or if you don't know, I should say, I have the Yamaha MG10XU, which is a mixer, is a physical mixer audio interface over to the left of me, right? Go to my left, and it's what I can use to change my gain, what I do my EQ on and everything. It's what I use to edit my audio basically, to do all the processing, so that basically like in videos or streams that it sounds as good as I wanted to, or like hopefully as good as I wanted to. Sometimes I feel like my audio sounds like shit. One of the biggest things that I pay attention to when it comes to streaming or YouTube is audio. Absolutely. It's fucking, I hate it, but it's just how it is, you know. I will literally join a stream, and if the audio sounds like shit, I will most likely leave, unless it's someone that I like am friends with or regularly watch. I will leave the fucking stream. I hate shitty audio. I really, if you sound like you have a fucking tornado in your room, I will not stick around. I don't know why, but audio, it's such an easy thing to set up and to like, you know, fix and like get the right settings for it, and like just do a little bit of research. But yet some people are too lazy to do it. And if you're too lazy to fucking do it, I don't care. Like actually, I don't care. I'm just gonna leave your fucking stream, dude. I just don't care. Which I get, not everyone has the money, has the funds to get the proper equipment. But what I'm talking about is like, if you buy a snowball, if you buy a Yeti, do the research, figure out how to make it sound good, figure out the proper settings to make it sound good, you know, get some gain, get some limits on there, you know, get some noise suppression, you know, stuff like that. So like it takes a little bit of research, but it's worth it in the end, you know. It's really worth it in the end. Trust me, it's really worth it. Anyways, moving on. So I went from the Yeti to the, so actually before I went to the Yeti, actually, I got a Phantom Power, and then I got this eBerry 800 BM800, right? So this is just a cheap XLR condenser microphone, I believe it's a condenser. It's just a cheap yeah, it's a condenser. It's just a cheap one from Amazon that I wanted to dabble in the XLR family with a really long time ago, back when I had used the snowball, but I ended up not doing much with that. I think I recorded 2 or 3 videos with it for voiceovers with it, and that was about it. I didn't really use it a whole lot. I haven't used it since. It's just kind of like sitting here collecting dust, and I don't want to give it to anyone because it's like a $40 XLR mic, and it's not very good. I'm not going to give a shitty mic to someone, you know what I mean? Anyways, I went from that to the AT2020, which, if you guys don't know, a lot of people use the AT2020. This microphone right here, right? I use this for a really long time, actually. This is a good microphone. Don't get me wrong. It's a good microphone. Like I needed some filters for it. I had to do quite a bit of filters on OBS for it, but overall, it's a pretty solid microphone. It's good. It's a good microphone. I want to get into using this microphone again for like when I do VR streams or VR videos. It's just, I got to figure out the proper settings for it. So that kind of will take a little bit of time to do that again, because I have everything switched over to my settings for my RE20 versus, but this is what the mic I used prior to. Yeah, that's the mic I used. Wait, now I gotta think. How did I do that? Okay, wait, hold up, time out. I went from the Yeti to the Samsung Q2U because it was USB. Okay, the Samsung Q2U, if you guys don't know, is a dynamic microphone. I did a review on it actually a really long time ago, and it's a good microphone. It's a really good microphone. It's USB and XLR. The reason why I suggest the Samsung Q2U to people is because it's XLR and USB, like I said, and basically it's a really good microphone because out of box it sounds fucking amazing, whether it's USB or XLR. You don't need many filters for it, and you don't need you don't need anything for it really. It's just a good fucking microphone out of the box, whether it's USB or XLR, because it's a dynamic microphone, which I will talk about dynamic versus a condenser later on in the video. I'm gonna go to the shooting range because I don't wanna hop into a game, because I feel like if I hop into a game, it's gonna be a lot longer than I anticipate. Basically though, the Samsung Q2U, honestly, I fell in love with that mic after like a week of using it. It was such a great microphone. I got the mic recommendation from Christopher Yee. If you guys don't know, he's a YouTuber. He builds computers. He does a lot with computer building and stuff like that. So Christopher Yee is a good YouTuber. He's got like, I really like Christopher Yee, but he's actually the reason why I want to build a keyboard. Watching him build keyboards on stream is fun as fuck. And he's the reason why I want to build my next keyboard. Will it happen? I don't know, because there's actually a couple keyboards that I have in sight that I want, but I don't know, maybe. Basically, I went from the Samsung Q2U though to the AT2020. That's when I went to switch to the AT2020, because the Samsung Q2U is when I first started in the XLR family, because I used the USB portion of it for a while, and then I switched from the USB to the XLR side when I got my mixer for Christmas, the Yamaha MG10 XU. I love this mixer. I really do. It's a good fucking mixer. There is another mixer I want. I haven't really decided yet if I want to upgrade to it or if I want to keep my current mixer. But I haven't really decided yet. It's a process, you know. It's a process. But yeah, it's just I love the Samsung Q2U. It was the first mic I used that was XLR and stuff like that. Then I switched to AT2020, which a lot of streamers do use. I know Otis uses the AT2020. I believe Marksman uses of either the AT2020 or the one that's above the AT2020. I can't remember what that one is exactly, but I believe he uses it, or he uses like a variant of it. So like there's that. But it's a good microphone. Don't get me wrong. It's a condenser mic, and that's the reason why I stopped using it, is because of the condenser mic, which which ultimately led me to buying the dynamic microphone, the myth, the legend RE20. Now, the RE20 is a great microphone, like I said at the beginning of the video, and I love this microphone a lot. It really is a great microphone. You know what's funny about the RE20 though as well? I have a shock mount for it that's way over in the corner and I don't want to grab it. But I have a shock mount for it that I did use for a while, but then I stopped using it because like it's fucking bulky as hell, dude. Like it's so big. Like the shock mount for it is so huge and I don't like it. That is what she said. Anyways, it's way too big. Like it's too bulky. Basically, like to see stuff I'd have to like this on my left monitor or something like that. It was not fun, you know. And actually, I was gonna go with the NTG1 when I did upgrade my microphone, but I went with the RE20 because of the NTG1. You know, I wanted because basically, essentially, what I was gonna do is as long as I have it pointed down me above my webcam or have it above, and then basically capture everything in this vicinity right here. And like it's a shotgun microphone, so it would capture everything basically where my keyboard is essentially, and my voice projecting forward and stuff like that. So basically, the NTG1 would have been a decent option, but I don't know. I went with RE20 because of the quality. And also because I tried out this Shure SM7B and I didn't really like it and stuff like that. So condenser versus dynamic microphone. What is the difference? People may not know what the difference is between a condenser and a dynamic microphone. Dynamic microphone, you have to talk into the front of it right here, right? So basically, if I move around, you're not going to hear me as much because you hear me fade out kind of when I go to the side of it, because basically what it is you have to talk into the tip of it. You have to talk into the front of it. You have to actually talk into it. You have to project your voice to it. And then basically a condenser microphone, we'll grab my AT2020 for example. Basically where the pop filter is, basically it's where it captures it. So basically it captures all of right here, and basically it just captures anything in this vicinity that's getting talked into it in a sense. You know what I mean? So basically I could have the mic above me like this, or like way over here, or like way over here, and like I could have it anywhere and it would pick me up pretty well. And that's why I want to use it for VR streams and VR videos, is because I can have it plugged in and I just have it kind of sit upright here, and then it would capture me and like, you know, stuff like that. But overall, condenser microphones I think are decent. Don't get me wrong, condenser microphones, nothing wrong with them. Don't get me wrong. I just prefer dynamic microphone because when you're a content creator, you don't want to capture keyboard clicks unless you do, I guess, if you're like more ASMR, you know, like the Yeti, the Snowball, you know, the AT2020 are good options for you. Dynamic microphones I think are the better way to go, because if you're trying to eliminate all that background noise and eliminate all the noise behind it, it's good to have a dynamic microphone, because the dynamic microphone is going to pick up only what's in front of it and only what is being projected to the tip of it. That's my hot take on that, you know, on that situation. Because like a condenser microphone is good, like I said, if you have multiple people, if you're far away from it and stuff. As for a dynamic microphone, you gotta be kind of close to it in a sense, and you gotta be close to it so that it hears you and like so that it picks up your voice properly and everything like that. So that's why I've always liked dynamic more. It's not as sensitive as the condenser microphone, in my opinion. So basically, like the Shure SM7B, the RE20, the Samsung QTU are very good dynamic microphones because of that. Now, when it comes to USB versus XLR, though, I prefer XLR because of the amount you can control with the XLR. You can control it a lot better. As for, you know, you have to you use the software for some XLR, or like you can use the software like the Go XLR software and stuff like that. But I trust hardware, so like the Yamaha MG10XU, I trust hardware over software because hardware is a lot less likely to fail. You know what I mean? Like software can have bugs, it can quit at you at any second. As for hardware, it can quit at you essentially at any second, but it's not as common. You know, like it's not gonna happen as often, and it's not gonna happen as frequent. You know what I mean? Like as for if like a dev makes a software for a microphone and the software just sucks ass, then it's just there's no way around it, and you're kind of just stuck with it. You know what I mean? And it's just one of those things that I've always like it's just how I've always been when it comes to microphones. You know, different quality and stuff like that. So that's pretty good run right there with Snake. Anyways, that's my RE20 essentially. That's my mic journey in a sense. I don't know. I like dynamic microphones way more. It's just how I am. You know, a good microphone goes a long way, honestly. It really does. And doing the research, everyone's voice is different. You know, people use specific microphones because it's better for their voice. You know, it's better for them and personality and stuff like that. So I like to be more chill and I like to have more relaxed streams. So usually during stream, kind of more quiet. I'm kind of really close to my microphone. I'm kind of just hanging out. You know, it's me. As for some people are louder, so they probably want to condense a microphone so that they can have it kind of up in the corner, and then just they're louder and they're more energetic and stuff like that. So it really depends on the person. You know, do the research, figure out what mic is good for you, what mic works better, what mic is better, like what mic is just overall better for you personally, you know, stuff like that. So fuck, dude, yawn. That's the first time I yawned in my first two recordings. It's crazy. When people always ask me what's a good mic to buy, I will tell them, I will always ask them, do you want condenser or dynamic, and then do you want USB or do you want XLR, and then I'll send them a recommendation that I think they should use. But overall, do the research. When it comes to audio, when it comes to content creation in your audio, always do the research. It goes a long way, because if you get a mic, like basically usually what I do when it comes to research is I watch a few videos on that microphone. So when it came to researching the RE20, the NTG, the Shear, so many videos before I bought the RE20. I watched so many videos. I tested the Shear out before I bought it because I had a friend send me in the mail, and then I tried it out and I sent it back. And then it's just one of those things. It's like you really need to do the research, and you really need to focus on, you know, you as yourself. What do you want to use? What do you think is better for you and stuff like that? So it really does depend on you as a person. It does. Everyone's voice is different. Everyone's vocal range is different. Everyone's, you know, decibels is different. There's so much that goes into it, and there's so many different factors that go into it, and it's just it realistically is completely up to you, you know, stuff like that. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next video. I recommend the RE20 for anyone who's looking for an end game microphone. Actually, I said in the other video, that was a $700 mic. You know what's funny? I kind of wanted a blue mouse, which is like $1,000. It's like a $1,200 mic, but I don't know. It's the one that Pizza Hut, not Pizza Hut like the fucking company, Pizza Hut, the streamer, the Minecraft streamer, he uses the blue mouse, I believe it is, and it's a good fucking microphone, and I would love to use it. But yeah, it's just one of those things, you know, do the research. Audio goes a long way when people join your stream and you have a shitty mic, like they can hardly hear you on and stuff like that, or you have a bunch of background noise. I don't know. I don't like that stuff. Personally, I don't like that stuff, and it's just how I am. Very picky with audio, and I know a lot about mics and stuff like that in a sense, and so I still have a lot to learn, but I know quite a bit. Yeah, it's just one of those things, you know. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys had a great week. I'll just kind of talked about a little bit, maybe influenced you on what kind of mic to buy and stuff like that. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next video. Please have a great day. I love you all. This is Gyp, and I'm out. Peace.
Yo, 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 yo.